Welcome to your favorite channel, where you'll learn everything you need to know to improve your health and lifestyle. Let's get started.
All right, let's talk about one of your body's genuine superpowers. It's this incredible built-in recycling program that cleans out all the cellular junk and literally renews you from the inside out. It's called autophagy. And, really understanding how it works is the key to unlocking some serious health benefits. So let's dive in. I mean, just think about it for a second. What if you could hit a reset button for your cells? Just clear out all the damage that's built up over time and give them a totally fresh start. Well, it's not science fiction. This is a real fundamental process, and learning how to activate it might just be one of the most powerful things you can do for your health in the long run. So here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with a why, what this cellular cleanup crew is and why it's so important. Then we'll get into the how this whole self-eating thing actually works. After that, we'll look at the incredible benefits of hitting that reset button. And most importantly, we'll talk about how you can activate this process safely. Now, let's be super clear about something right from the start. This is not some new wellness trend. The science behind autophagy is so critical, so fundamental to our understanding of biology, that its discovery has been awarded the Nobel Prize. Not once, but twice. It's a pretty amazing story, actually. Way back in 1974, Christian de Duve won the Nobel for discovering the lysosome, which you'll soon see is basically the cell's main recycling center. Then, decades later, in 2016, Yoshinori Ohsumi won another Nobel Prize for figuring out the specific genes that control the whole process. So this is bedrock biology we're talking about. So just how much work is this system doing? Well, get this. Every single day, your body recycles between 200 and 300 grams of its own protein. Now, to put that into perspective, most people only eat about 70 grams of protein a day. That means your body is internally recycling 3 to 4 times more protein than you even consume. It's an absolutely vital program for keeping you up and running. Okay, so we know it's a huge deal, but how does this self-eating process actually work? I know, the term sounds a little alarming, but it's an incredibly precise, organized, and frankly, elegant process. The name literally comes from the Greek words for self and to eat. But don't think of it as cellular cannibalism. It's much more like meticulous housekeeping. Your cell identifies old, damaged, or just plain junky parts and systematically breaks them down so it can reuse the raw materials. And it happens in 3 pretty straightforward steps. First step is detection and capture. The cell spots a damaged part and wraps it up in what's basically a cellular trash bag called an autophagosome. Step 2, transport and fusion. That little trash bag then travels over to the cell's recycling center, which is that lysosome we mentioned earlier. And finally, breakdown and reuse. Enzymes inside the lysosome just dismantle the contents into valuable raw materials, like amino acids, that the cell can use for energy or to build new things. It is the ultimate in cellular sustainability. So what flips the switch to get this cleanup process started? Well, it's all about balance. When nutrients are high, like right after you've eaten, a sensor called mTOR is active. You can think of mTOR as the brake. It tells your cells, hey, we've got plenty of resources, it's time to grow and store energy. So autophagy gets turned off. But when nutrients are low, like when you're fasting, a totally different sensor called AMPK takes charge. AMPK is the accelerator. It slams on the gas for autophagy, telling the cell, okay, resources are scarce, time to start recycling for energy. It's this constant dance between the brake and the accelerator. Okay, so our bodies have this incredible built-in recycling system. But why does it matter so much? What's the big payoff? The answer is actually pretty simple. Clean cells are healthy cells. And when you regularly activate this process, it leads to some truly profound health benefits. I mean, the benefits are just massive. For your brain, autophagy helps clear out those toxic protein clumps that are linked to diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. It also boosts your metabolic health by improving insulin sensitivity. And yeah, it literally helps slow down the aging process by removing the worn-out parts of your cells that contribute to getting older. On top of all that, it strengthens your immune system by gobbling up invading bacteria and viruses. And it even helps defend against cancer by taking out damaged cells before they have a chance to turn cancerous. This isn't just cleaning, it's deep-level prevention. This all sounds amazing, right? So the big question becomes, how do we get less of that mTOR brake and more of that AMPK accelerator? How do we get these incredible benefits for ourselves? Let's get into the practical and, most importantly, the safe ways to do just that. Fasting is, by far, the most direct and powerful way to trigger autophagy. And you can see on this timeline how the benefits build up. Even after just 12 to 16 hours of fasting, that switch is starting to flip. By the 18 to 24-hour mark, autophagy is really ramping up, promoting serious cellular repair. At 48 hours, you can reach peak autophagy, getting a really deep clean of old cellular parts. And then, once you get to 72 hours or more, and this is so important, this absolutely requires medical supervision, your body can start a system-wide regeneration, even renewing immune cells. Now, while fasting is the #1 activator, it's not the only tool in the toolbox. Other healthy habits can also push that autophagy accelerator. Things like high-intensity exercise, getting consistent quality sleep, and following a low-carb or ketogenic diet can all help. Even certain compounds in foods like green tea and turmeric can support the process. Just think of these as ways to boost your results, not as replacements for the main drivers. All right, it is absolutely crucial that we pause here for a second, because while the benefits are immense, activating autophagy, especially through fasting, is not for everyone, and it has to be done responsibly. To be very specific, if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, if you're underweight or have any history of eating disorders, if you're under the age of 25, if you have type 1 diabetes, or if you're taking certain medications, you should not attempt any kind of prolonged fast without talking to your doctor first. Your body has unique needs, and your safety has to come before anything else. So, here's the bottom line. Your body has this profound Nobel Prize-winning power to heal and renew itself from the inside out. We've gone through the science, the incredible benefits, and the ways to activate it. So the only question left, really, is how will you support this incredible process that's already happening inside of you?
Here are some tips to help you have a healthy and strong body and mind. Remember that we upload videos every day.
Let's dive into some simple, science-backed habits for a longer, healthier life. So let's reframe the goal here. It's not just about more years, but more life in those years. And that's the key difference, right? We're not just chasing a long life, we're aiming for a long health span. All right, first up, exercise. Experts pretty much agree it's the most powerful tool we have for longevity. And the research is super clear. These 3 things are huge predictors of how long and well you'll live. So, a balanced fitness plan should hit all 4 of these areas every single week. And check this out. Your VO2 max, a key marker, drops about 10% every decade after you hit 25. This is why strength training is so critical. It's not just for today, it's a real investment in your future. Okay, moving on to pillar 2, strategic eating. It's not just what you eat, but when. So, can fasting actually help? Research says yes. It can trigger some powerful repair processes in your cells. You've basically got 2 main ways to go: short and regular, or longer and less frequent. And what's really cool is how these different methods can fit pretty much any lifestyle. And the science backs this up. These methods can slash risk factors for many age-related diseases. But how do you know if any of this is actually working? That brings us to our final pillar, monitoring. Think of these 5 tests as a snapshot of how you're aging and what your long-term risks are. This chart shows you the targets to aim for. You can discuss these specific numbers with your doctor. Just keeping that one inflammation marker low could potentially add up to 10 years to your life. Wow. And as you can see, the higher that inflammatory marker gets, the higher your health risks climb. Okay, let's put it all together. Here's your simple blueprint for a longer, more functional life. It boils down to this 3-point plan: exercise, diet, monitor. It's all about empowering you. But the key thing to remember is this isn't a quick fix. It's about building lifelong sustainable habits. So a great question to ask yourself is, what's on your centenarian decathlon? What do you want to do? Because here's the bottom line. How you age is a choice. So why not start training for it today?
If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers so I can bring you better content. See you tomorrow with a new video.